Hey there, welcome to nstack.in. In this video, I am going to talk about map. So let's share my screen. Yeah, so first we will create a file called 07 map.dart. So let's start from the very basic. So in order to define a map, we start with by writing map and the variable name. So this is how we define a map. So this is how we uh, admin. So this is how we define a map with some initial data, and this is how we define a map. mm, User editor, this is how we define a map with some data in it. So name. So here I am showing you three example. The first example is we are defining a map with the name admin and it's null, we are not initializing it. In the next we are defining a map which is having which is initialized but it does not have any key value pair. In the next we are defining a map with the name user which is having a key value pair, only one key value pair. We can have more, so let's have one more. Let's age, and let's write 10. So we are having uh, two key value pair. So let's print all of them one by one. If I print admin, after that we will print the editor, and after that I'm going to print user. So let's run this and let's see what we get. So we get the null, as I am speaking about this from very beginning, that if we define something and if we do not give any value to it, the value which it has is null. It do not have anything, it's null. Okay, the next thing is if we initialize it, it has something, but here we have not given any key value pair, but it has initialized, which means if I want to call anything on this method, that will be valid. And as I have given some data to this, if I call something on this, that will be also valid. So these two are good practice, and this is not something good which you should try to avoid using it. Try to use this one as much as you can. So why I am saying you this? So suppose if I apply a length property on all of this. So if you remember, length can be applied on list also. You see I get 0 and 2. If I apply the length on admin, let's see what we are going to get. Probably we will get a admin null, received null, tried calling length. So we cannot call length on the null. So that's why I am telling you to avoid this one as much as you can. If you do not have any value, at least initialize it with an empty object. Okay, so let's comment every of this and let's move further. So now I am going to define a map with the name user and with empty. So let me tell you how to add some key value pair in the map. So I will say user, after that I will give a square bracket, and here I just have to write the key name. So the key name is suppose it's name, and the value is going to be Nitish. And now if I will try to print it, let's see what we are going to get. We are getting Nitish. You see how it works. This is how you can add. So let's add one more. So if I write age and if I write 10, and if I run this, you can say age 10. So as you are seeing, we are providing string here, we are providing integer here. In the next we are going to provide 3.14, which is the value of pi. Now the key is, so we can provide anything in the value, anything in the key. So it's kind of dynamic. So if I bring my cursor to the user, you can see that there is again an angle bracket which says that dynamic and dynamic. It means that the key can be anything. Anything means it can be anything, and the value can be again anything. It can be whatever you want to put as the value, you can do. If I want to restrict, then how I can do that? So suppose if I commented that now I want to restrict that the key should be only string and the value should also be only string. So now you see that I am getting error for these two. Why? Because here I am not using string and here I am not using string. So this is how you can restrict that what should be the key and what should be the value, like I mean what should be the type of key and what should be the value of key. I can make it integer also, so let's try making the integer as key. So if I make integer, so now I am getting error for key because the key should be integer, which is string. So let's make 1, and now if I will run this, I will find that 1 Nitish. So let's do one more thing. Let's make it 2 and John. Okay, so let's clear this now. If I run this, 1 Nitish, 2 John. So as the key is integer 1 2 and the string is this one. So I hope you got the idea that how this is happening. There will be always a key and corresponding to that there will be one value. Moving further, how can I update the value? So suppose that if I want to change the value of Nitish, so what I will do, I will go further here. I will say that you in the user go to id number 1. Let me show you first how to fetch the data or how to get the data. So I want to get the data which is having key 1. So we will write the key 1 here and we will get the data as Nitish. You see I got the data. So let's stop printing this one user. So now if I make this as 2, what we will get, we are getting John. So I hope that you got the idea. By telling the key we can get the, so let's make the key as the string because usually the key is string. So name and nickname. Okay, so now instead of saying 2 I will say name and I will get Nitish, you can see. And instead of saying name, let's change it to the or let's add one more print statement with nickname. And now if I will do, I will get this one Nitish and John. So this is how it works. So this is how we can get the data. Now I want to show you how you can update the data, or if you will try to duplicate it, like if you will want to have a one key associated with two value, that will not happen. There will be always a unique key and corresponding to that there will be always a one value. So let me show you that. So suppose that after this if I come here and make name as something random string. Okay, so now we are having 2 times name as the key and the value as some random value. So let's see what is going to happen now. So you can see that we are getting the random value which is the latest update. So this will be forgotten because this is the latest update. We will always get the latest change which we have made on the list. Okay, so I hope you got this point also. So there are still some of the things which we can talk. So let's comment this down and let's talk. So now I am going to define a map which will be having string as the key and integer as the value, and let's name it data and key as 1 1 11 uh, e l e v e l e why yeah 11, and let's do 10 and 10. So now you can see now you can see here that we are having a map which is having string as the key 1 11 and 10 and integer as the value. So now I want to know the length, so you know that we can call the length on it. And let's see some more important property, the length, which I already talked about this method. There is one more, values. So using values we are going to get iterable. So can you see it will give us iterable. So if you remember, to convert the iterables into list we will call to list. So we will write to list after the iterables, we will get the list of values. Okay, so let's save this and let's run this and let's see if we get value. So you can see that 1 11 and 10 are value, we are getting that. So let's try to get the keys now. So we can do data dot keys, and keys is again going to return the iterables. So we will call to list method on this, you can see to list method on this, and this will return us the list of keys. So let's run this, and now we are getting 1 11 and 10 1 11 and 10. So this is how this is this is how it's happened. This is how it is happening. You can get the key, you can get the value, whatever you want, you can easily get it. Okay, let's move further and let's see if there is anything important which I am missing. Data dot, we have talk about the length, entries, not important very much. Key is important, length is important, value is important. Again, there is add. If you want to add some of the things, you can add entry. If you want to add one thing, cast, clear. If you want to clear, contains key. Again, this one is one of the important thing which I should talk. Okay, contains key is a method which returns true or false. So I can ask that if 10, the key 10 is available or not. If that will be available, bool is 10 available. So if the 10 will be available, it will say true. If the 10 will not be available, it will say false. So let's do this print and let's write is 10 available. So let's try this one. So let's clear. So it is saying true, because you can, if you remember, we have 10 here, we have 1 here, we have 11 here. So let's try something which is not available. 2 is not available as the key. If I try, I will get false. So we can check very easily contains key. There is one more corresponding to this which is contains value. So let's try that, contain value. We just have to tell the value, what value we are looking for. So 1, 11 and 10. So let's try 11, as we are aware that 11 is available. So let's ELEVEN is 11 available. Yeah. So let's run this. You can say it is saying true. So now if I will try to test for 17 which is not available, it will say false. So I hope you got the idea that you can easily check if any value is present in the map or if any key is present in the map. So let's see if there is anything important which I am missing. Again, there is map inside it which is not very much important, so I will not talk. Map is only important on list. Most of the time people use there, but probably I will make a separate video of one of the things which I will feel that yes, this is important. For each, yeah, for each is again one of the important thing. Using this, you will get this key and value one by one. We can just print this. So let's try and see how this works. So print, and I am going to use string interpolation, key and value. So let's try to print this and let's see how it works. So let's clear the, so you can see 1 is the key and the value is the 1, 11 is the key and the value is the 11, and 10 is the key and 10 is the value. So I hope you got this point too, how you can use the for each. Sometimes you want to just iterate over the over the map. At that time the for each is going to be very helpful to you. Okay, is there anything? Put if present, the name makes little sense, like put if present. And if you want to put something, if that is present, let's not talk about this. I think this is too much for this video, and I have talked about most of the important thing which I feel is important and anybody should know. And I think there is one thing which I am missing, which I should probably talk. How can we delete something? Data dot remove. Can you see remove? So you just have to tell the key. So if I say that remove the 10, so now if I will run this, you will see that 1 is there, 11 is there, the 10 has been removed, because I have I said at line 45 that data which is the variable name dot remove, and this is the key. We just have to tell the key name and that will be removed from the list. Thank you. And if you